May Day is Lei Day in Hawaii. So it's May 1st, and as tradition, in Hawaii, we celebrate May Day with Lei.
Yes.
And so I'm happy to have my dear, dear friend Kuhi joining me. Lei po'o slay by Kuhi.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. And so what are you going to show us today?
We are gonna showcase Hilo-style method of making a lei, and so we're gonna use tea leaf, and I'm gonna use you as my partner.
Awesome. And so Ti Leaf Lei is actually kind of like, I always say it's like one of the easiest.
It is.
If you can just twist or whatever.
Right? And it's always available, tea leaf.
Mm-hmm. How many tea leaves do you need, and what's the process?
I want to say at least 10 to 15. The process would be to gather your tea leaf, and then you clean them in water, and then you can either put them in the freezer, which is I like to do, is put them in the freezer. But if you don't have time to put it in the freezer, you can also either boil water and put it in there, or the microwave, or iron.
Yep. So what I did was I harvested the tea leaves, I cut them, removing the spine, and I put them in the freezer overnight.
Yes.
And so they should be ready to go.
Nice and soft. I'm gonna grab one of each, and we're gonna twist it. And you're gonna make a knot. Just like that. I used my toe.
Me too.
So I'm just gonna place it in between my toe. You're gonna twist it opposite ways and then twist right over each other.
So easy. So you only need 2 to start,
Just 2.
and then
You're gonna twist, and then tie the knot.
Tie.
And it's already soft. So if you don't use it and it's fresh, it won't work that way. It's gonna be real crunchy. So that's why we place it in the refrigerator, or boil it, or iron it, or however you choose to make it soft. And tea leaf is pretty special because it has multiple purposes. Other than lei making, we can use it for protection, keep spirits away. Also, you can use it for cooking. It's like a foil.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You can gift wrap.
You can gift wrap with it. You can make a pu'olo with it. And so when you need to add on more, you're just going to grab a new piece, place it with the previous, and then hilo right over it.
Why is this called the Hilo style?
It means to braid or to twist.
Oh.
Yes.
Not the region.
No.
I was thinking this is what they do in Hilo.
No, it's because of the style that we're using to braid or twist it together.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, is this like one of the first types of leis?
I want to say this is one of your first method or style of making a lei, other than ku'i, which is to string a lei.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, this is probably one of the first leis that you learn to make when you're growing up, and you need to have May Day and make a lei for you.
Yeah. So when is a good time to refill?
I want to say right when you're about at least an inch before.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're about ready almost.
And then just grab and place it.
And just add on, place it with one, and then twist over, and then you can add the next one.
Oh. So, you're kind of a part of the next generation of lei makers, I think. What are your thoughts about, the evolution of lei making in Hawaii?
I've noticed a lot more people that are interested in becoming a lei maker, or just finding a passion for lei making, and that's why I continue to teach workshops, so that we could have that perpetuating and having people around the world, not just here in Hawaii, but also around the world that come to visit us and to share that aloha spirit and culture of lei making from where they're from. I've had people from Japan to Singapore to Saipan, and just recently one from Chile. So it's very interesting how many people fall in love with our culture and then have a passion for lei making after they learn. And so that's why I continue to teach workshops, is so that this doesn't die and we continue to have more lei makers. And I've noticed before there was very few, and now there's many, which makes me very happy to see. So I usually do once a month at the Summer Palace. I'm open all year long for orders. I also do private events and birthday parties. You can just email me or contact me on my website or Instagram.